I would like to extend a warm welcome to everybody and all the participating teams. I would like to say all the best to all the teams. So we have 24 teams in store for you guys. So somehow we managed to touch our goal of 24. Like, I was really skeptical because this is our first tournament, but the community and the people that are involved with the tournament really see some honesty with the work that we do here, and that is a reflection of you guys in a way, because the support that we have gotten since we opened the channel and since we have decided to take this forward like as a bigger part, like an army. So each and every one of you who are watching our games, participating in our custom rooms, or just contributing in any way possible, sharing our social media links, like being a part of OKG group, I would really like to thank you guys, because it's because of you guys that we are here today and we could really make this possible, our first ever tournament. I'm really excited. I hope you are too, because this is going to be a banger, because all the best teams that we have seen in the open qualifiers have registered themselves for the tournament. So we had a very interesting scrim yesterday. We saw some upsets here and there, but this is not just one game wonder, because you will be playing out like all of these teams that we see today in the group stage. All of the teams will be playing 3 games, and there are 2 groups, A and B. So in 3 days, so every day group A and B will play the same map, and there are some certain number of points that I can tell you guys about, like if you're interested. For example, standing wise, first place gets 20 points, second is 14, third is 10, fourth is 8, and so on and so forth until 10th gets 2 points, 11th and 16th gets 1 point. Also, 1 kill is equal to 1 point as well. So this can be the difference between say suppose a 6th team or a 5th team, which can just take each other over if they have more number of kills. So you want to be aggressive. Unless you place in the top 3, you will want to compete for kills as well. So securing kills is gonna be a really crucial part of the tournament, and we'll be looking forward to that as well. But more than that, I guess finishing in top 3 is the most easiest way to secure your top 8 finish and go into the final stages. So basically, after these 3 games, you want to procure points and eventually be in a position wherein you are in the top 3. And basically, when you're in the top 3, you're automatically qualified for the final stages, wherein 8 teams from group A, 8 teams from group B, they will be coming together and playing like a 16 teams will be participating in 3 final games, and out of the 3 final games, whichever top 3 teams have the highest number of points will take away the prize. I hope in days our group stages extend. Most wanted who are sitting with us today, they have a match today. So team number 13, most clan, most wanted. And we see some sort of minor inconveniences here and there. This is going to be a very interesting one. So there are 12 teams in both the groups, so we are seeing a 12v12. So basically 12 teams we have here, but somehow only 11 teams are showing up. Okay, so we have 11 teams who are participating. I guess one team could not make it somehow, although being a tournament you want to be regular, because those points will be the criteria that will get you qualified. So not playing one game is like really crucial. So as we see, people are already starting to jump off. Team number 13 already opening their parachutes and heading towards farm, I believe. Not really sure, as all these guys are dropping here and there. We're gonna touch the ground with team number 13, because he's the first person to land into our tournament, first ever game of the tournament. So this is a giant leap for mankind, as Neil Armstrong said. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Here we have touchdown, guys. Lit emoji in the chat. I'm waiting to see TC Terror Crew. Even I'm excited for Terror Crew, man. Like the name says it, right? I guess they are playing later in the day, so you want to be tuned like for the night stream that we have at 9, because they will be playing that. So as we see, team number 13 and 5 are sort of closer. Team number 8 all by themselves. Team number 4 just lingering around. They're approaching this area, so it might get ugly for them because they don't have any loot. Okay, so team number 3 and team number 14 are here as well, like in Rozhok, and sort of split between school and Rozhok. Yasna only has 9, so 9 has all the loot that Yasna has to offer, whereas 6 trying to play it safe, you know, okay, so one team is in Georgiapur already, team number 12. Ballsy move by them. I think they figured that no one is heading towards that direction, and that was in a way a very sure worthy for them to just go for it. So I guess that really helps. And team number 11 taking some flash bangs. Hits? Is it? Nah, it's all fine. Now team number 13 blinking, and team number 13 Anubis takes down Tio0 OP. Anubis, Tio0 OP got knocked and he has nothing. He's just bleeding out. As we see, team number 13 already having some loot, and team number 13 might just stand a chance to take them out really early. Team number 5, who have been consistent performers. P2G clan looking in trouble as 2 of the guys going down. Netflix and Tio0 OP are down without any loot. I'm not sure if it's a lag or what, but some of these guys are going down and there is no help. They both die. They bleed out. This was really weird to see such a good team, in fact such good players, being eliminated so early in the game. And team number 11 just shelling. But that was crazy, man. Team number 13, like, they are looking really well already, getting those 2 kills on the same guy, Anubis. Anubis breaking first blood in our tournament, and a well-deserved one, already racking up 2 points. In fact, more than that, because they have secured themselves a top 11 finish, in fact. So already most of these teams have secured themselves some points, because we have 11 teams only. The 12th team somehow did not decide to show up. So let's just give a shout out to team number 12 who did not show up. I'll not say the name, but yeah. Alright guys, so all of these teams here and there just trying to get some loot. Team number 13 feeling really confident on CloudX, Anubis, Cyborg and Roll. So this particular team has also been very confident and have been consistent performers throughout the series, as we have seen them in open qualifiers. Like, they given enough advantages, this team is nothing to be laughed or joked about, because they can be a real threat to some of the teams who are considered favorites. So we might see something really crazy from team number 13, who have set themselves to have a really good game, and team number 5 already are at a deficit. Let's see where are they. So both of them have decided to split. I don't know for what reason, because you want to pool resources if you're like if you want to survive, especially in a squad setting, because as we've seen, 3 is greater than 1, so by extension 4 might easily be greater than 1. Okay, so we saw some shots here, and it was D-Tum who got really low with that wolf skin. showing some dominance with that wolf skin. Like, so he hunted that wolf and wore its skin, to be honest. Like, that's what it signifies, right? Okay, so Terror Crew is already in Pochinki. I'm really sorry, man. We will be joining Terror Crew as yeah. So we see Terror Crew already here. Team number 8. Yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry, that was my bad. I was expecting the whole name to show up, but it was just the abbreviation that was there. So yeah, and we're just waiting it out. As both of these teams have spot. Oh, and Rangbaz taking some hits from the sniper tower right there. As Akoi, was it? Akoi with some sprays. So now both the teams are well aware of each other. So I'm not sure if rest of team number 14 knows where the rest of team number 3 guys are, but they're planning to head out, maybe approach them and take the fight right now, or I guess they will be securing loot in school. Shout out to Terror Crew again by MRAK, Terror Crew OP in the chat, boys, from all the supporters of Terror Crew. And team number 8 running into this red zone, and I heard somewhere red zone only takes the people down that are cocky either, or they are dumb. Terror Crew venturing into the unknown. As we see him drive this bike beautifully across the grasslands and heading towards a house. Parks the bike very carefully because he loves this bike. As we see some players just trashing the bike into the wall as if they don't care, but this guy respects the bike that he has. As he is alone, far away from his team, to be honest. So all the teams biding their time, taking it slow, securing some loot, as we see team number 4 getting the drop. So let's have some drop action, guys. Venom gets the suit, has the Scarl, ghillie suit, which will come in handy for camouflage purposes. So always a welcome addition. No one is complaining, especially in an angle where there are a lot of open spaces. So in open spaces, I think ghillie suits are really the thing that keeps you well hidden, I believe. Otherwise they can see your helmet or something else, it pops out and you get taken down as a result. Especially if people have higher ground, they can easily spot you, or if you're laying onto the higher ground, like, which is very much visible. If it's on an incline, you tend to get spotted really easily. So ghillie suit can be a very welcome addition in those scenarios. But yeah, team number 4 feeling really confident because yeah, so most of them have